in this meeting. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. I'm Vince. Okay, I'm the Chief Marketing Director. Okay, about for AELF Union. So basically, I'm in charging about whole AELF Union operation and also the marketing, based on our China community and also Italy community and Spain community. Also with UK community, a lot of community also under my charge. So right now, today is the first time that I meet with you guys. So basically, I have to let you guys know. I can speak English, but maybe not that fluent. So sometimes that some question that you guys have to ask me, then maybe I can answer with in Mandarin or in Chinese that Cadence can help me to translate, because Cadence is my very good partner and my marketing that manager that can in charge a lot of community. So that nice to meet you guys. Hello, I'm Vince. Yeah.
Perfect.
Hi, Vince. And I guess who are the core exec team? So there are other guys that are on the board. Who are they? And what are their backgrounds?
Yes, so for us, we are from the marketing team. All right, I'm the manager and he's the director.
Yep.
And we do have other teams as well. Of course, we have HR, we have the CTO, the Chief Technical Officer, who's in charge of the planning of our first quarter launch of the EVM chain. All right, now they are very important as well, the technical officer. All right, they focus more in terms of the development of our ecosystem that will be heavily focusing on by the next quarter of 2024. All right. And we do have other, we have financials as well, very important, the tokenomics and everything. They are the guys who are fixing the distribution of the tokens, the reward system and everything. So yeah, basically this is our structure of the management team. Now we do have head of growth as well.
Yep.
Okay, we do have a head of growth as well, but we don't call them the founders or the CEOs. It's because we are a blockchain concept. That is why we are going to push aside the centralized management, the CEOs, those kind of, those kind of titles. All right, we do not want to use them. It is because blockchain is all about decentralization. All right, we want everyone to be a part of the community. Yep. Participating into it, help us to govern it, become an AELF union, right? That's the ultimate goal. That is why we do not have like an official title, but we do have head of growths. We have 3 of them, actually. Yep. First is the head of growth of the international community. That is John. And we have the head of international of the Greater China. His name is Jason Chen. Yeah, yep. Jason Chen, I believe. And we have one more. He is the head of growth for Korea. All right, his name is Koi Lee. Yeah. Yes, Koi Lee. All right, so these are the people behind our team, and the head of growth are the main people who are going to spearhead the whole operation, the vision, the mission of the AELF Union.
Yep.
It would be really great, Cadence, to just try and get some background on these guys. Just if you've got a structure, people are always keen to know who are the visionaries behind any company. So is there any way, maybe you could share it later, or we could just really understand who the team is, and whether, I don't know if it's already on your website or not. So that'd be great if you could share that.
We have considered on putting the background of the head of growth before, but because we are a fully decentralized infrastructure of blockchain, we decided not to put in to the website, because a lot of projects nowadays, all right, those unfortunate ones, they like to create like a very rich background of the people behind, this and that, and eventually unfortunate events happen. Now, because for AELF as well as AELF Union, if you visit the AELF blockchain, you will notice that they didn't include anyone inside the page. They put on their chain, their information of the accounts, the token, the white paper, their ecosystem and everything, but they left out the information of the team. Yep. All right. The reason why is because we want to put our focus onto the building of the technology instead. Now, for everyone here who is interested to know more about John, definitely we can also provide more depth, okay, more information into it. All right, into it.
Brilliant.
Okay,
it makes sense. Yeah, usually you don't see that with blockchain projects, so appreciate that. So yeah,
yes.
That's really, that will be helpful anyway. So we'll definitely have some information, but understand you don't want to publish in a very, as you say, centralized manner. So I guess the next question is, who is ELF Union and what have you got to do with ELF? How did you come to be? How are you related? I understand that these are the parents and you're the children. How does that work?
Yeah. Now, essentially, ELF itself has already been quite successful. They've been in the crypto space since the year 2017, and within these 6 years, they have accomplished a lot of good stuffs. First, we have the token. If you visit the CoinMarketCap, you can see how well it's doing. Market cap ranking is pretty good, around 100, ranging around there, as well as the volume. They're trading pairs, more than 50 of them, and they're listed on one of the a few of them, not one of the, a few of the reputable exchanges, starting from Binance, Huobi, KuCoin, which is the first pillar, I would say, for ELF. And the second thing is because they have, I would say, quite robust infrastructure in terms of their technology. They have an L1 mainnet, as well as side chains L2, ready for developers to scale with their products. So these are some of the things that John, okay, the head of growth, he thinks that these are some of the pillars that he finds very interesting, and he wanted to build a community out of it, okay, because he understood the needs of this infrastructure technology. He wants to push it so that everyone would know what is the capability of ELF. For this reason, John, he met up with the people, the team behind ELF, and they talked about it on what is the best move to move on towards the next step. And finally, we are the node holder of the ELF DAO. The ELF DAO has only, if I'm not mistaken, I think only 20, right? 20
yes,
limited
20.
spots, okay? 20 limited
20,
spots
only 20.
available for people to participate in the ELF DAO, but it's not open for everyone, okay? You need to have some experience, some manpower. You need to have some sort of potential before they're able to open their doors for you to become a node holder, which we are one of it. And our goal is very simple, is to help ELF to expand their community. Their technology is good, it's very good, all right? But their next step is to, of course, continue expanding their community to bring ELF into a more global spectrum. So this is how ELF and ELF Union started together.
Great. So you're not, although you are operating separately, you are still fueling, if you will, the parent company, right? It's all about building the utility, more kind of the community side of it. So that's what you're mainly charged with, building a community and the ecosystem for that community. This is ELF Union. Would you say that, Vince, this one's for you, would you say that this is like the equivalent of a Shiba army? Is that who you tend to become, the community arm of ELF?
Okay. Let me double confirm with Cadence is what
Go ahead.
OK， 他的意思是说，因为西巴一开始他也是在专注于他的 community 的嘛，可是现在慢慢的西巴也是拥有他们自己的，应该是有他们自己链了吧，他们也开始出他们自己的产品了。所以我们是不是类似是这样子的？可是我们的特点是什么？我们特点是我们有一个 mother company 在帮助。
Okay. Yeah, as what I understand. Okay, so basically, okay, what I for me, for my point of view, okay, actually what I do with ELF, okay, we actually different in the ELF and ELF Union. Actually, what we do is rebuilding is on our community, but at the last we also have like Shiba, same as like Shiba. Maybe we have our own EVM chain and also our MPC wallet. Also, we have our SocialFi. Even though that we also have our Shopify, those ecosystem also, but the things we different with Shiba because we have our mother company of ELF. Okay, so ELF give us about the power and maybe give us a lot of support due on this community, because based on what they think in this time they push on the whole community is actually what they need is for next year. They predict next year maybe middle of year it will be the bull market coming soon. Okay, and this year they just launched their own main chain, so they hope that a lot of community that can more attention on their token and also their whole ecosystem. So this is why they actually launched about let us together cooperate together, launch it out our ELF Union to let a lot of people join in to have attention on their token and also their chain for the predict coming soon the bull market. Okay, but the thing is, what is the difference between why doesn't ELF people coming out? They appoint us to come out to face to the community, also with the marketing, with the market, because that they know as they standing out, they will be more easy as like, okay, today, for example, the CEO from ELF, they came out, okay, come, a lot of people will join ELF Union. This will be very, very easy. But the things and the problem is because they worry about their token in Binance, also KuCoin, also that from a lot of exchange, they will delist their token. This is what they concern, then they also will be more worry about. So because based on ELF Union, they bring some reward and also some marketing strategy inside ELF Union. They try to separate it, but they didn't admit it, but they didn't reject it because they know this community is under their ELF Union, ELF. So this is what they think and what they do. Okay, so for behind for the future, of course, ELF Union, they will launch it out their own ecosystem. They build it better and great and bigger. Also, this is what they think and our whole plan doing now. Yeah.
So I mean, that's really helpful to say that this is how you guys are associated, and you mentioned now what your roadmap looks like. And at the moment, you've just opened the doors a month ago. So you're relatively young in this space. But we'd like to try and understand, what does this whole ecosystem, what does your roadmap look like? What are these products? What's really going to be behind the ecosystem for the community? What is the purpose of this in terms of building utility? What are the products that are coming up and when are they coming up? So your roadmap and products is what we're really excited about.
Yeah, okay, let me explain on this. Okay, but maybe my English not very fluent, but I think you guys still can understand about my English. Okay, so basically, okay, based on the whole right now, actually we just launched maybe no more than 2 months, but we launched our whole ELF Union. We mostly in our PPT, in our presentation slide, we will more mention and more focus on ELF because due on right now, even in China community or also in international community, there have a lot of company and maybe a lot of platform that will be mentioned about what they do, what their future do, what their ecosystem coming to do. Okay, this is what we actually don't want same as them because we have our mother company behind us, of course. And also in our mother company behind us that launched it since 2017. Also, they're listed on a lot of exchange, a lot of their own ecosystem, their own wallet, their own main chain. Even those one main chain also can make it as a one platform and maybe with a one marketing strategy. But what we focus right now within this 3 months, okay, before December, we will let leaders and maybe let the whole community, they will be more focused on what is ELF and ELF Union is their relationship. After that, we will be launching out our whole ecosystem like on December 8th of December or this coming few months. Okay, we will launch out our own EVM chain. Okay, EVM chain under ELF main chain. Also that we also will launch out our own MPC wallet. Okay, what's the different MPC wallet with cold wallet? Okay, MPC wallet, there will be a wallet that can create by email, but there also actually is Web3. Yes, okay, Web3. They will can attract a lot of Web2 user coming in. Okay, like maybe I'm maybe a Web2 user. I not really know what is a private key and even though what is those things 20 mythic keys word also, but I can create my own cold wallet by using email. Then MPC wallet, their technology is actually different like normal cold wallet. They will create by email, but they will separate their private key store with iCloud, and also in blockchain, and also with their Face ID or maybe their password.
QR code.
Yeah, QR code, even though, okay. So this is the main things that we will launch it coming soon, okay, in December, so that we can make let a lot of Web2 users, they can create their own cold wallet, their own MPC wallet, and they also can join us, our D app, easily and useful, okay. And also coming soon in next year, January, we will launch our own social fine under this MPC wallet. So means that what's the different social fine? They actually basically they are same like Telegram, WeChat, WhatsApp, those normal social media that can be chat, but the chat will be inside the wallet. On my own account will be using as my wallet address will be my account, okay, and everything I will be stored into the blockchain. This is what social fine differentiate with my normal like normal WhatsApp and normal Telegram. So this is what will be launched in coming next year, January. We will launch our social fine tool. Oh, and also we will launch our game fine, like as usual, the people user that can using our ELF-U, okay, to play some game. Then also there will be some casino game also in our game fine. In also this whole ecosystem, they will build in build on the EVM chain. They also will build into the MPC wallet. This is what we coming soon. And also we have our Shopify. What means that Shopify, that actually is a shop that we build on the blockchain system, like a Web3 shop. Okay, so this is what we planning coming soon next year, January, February, and March also. This is what we will be launched every month, different ecosystem that can use it for member that can use it on their ELF-U by every different ecosystem, different part of things. So this is what, then am I answer your question, Mr. Ralph?
I mean, to be honest, Vincent, that's a lot. Okay. I have to say that I didn't expect you to be doing all those things so quickly. I'm assuming that you're moving at the speed of light because you've got your parent company helping you with the development. Because most people that come into the market so early on, they have quite a long lead time to be, launching these things. So how are you moving that fast?
Right. So we are not gonna launch everything like immediately. What we're gonna do, we will have beta testing. Like all of the wallets, like that we mentioned before, all of the features, all right, they will have like a V1, V2, V3 version of testing. Okay, we're not going to launch everything on one shot because we have to do step by step, because technology has its bugs, has its tweaks that we have to fill in the gaps to make sure they're continuing to enhance. It's just like Apple software. Right now, we're at iOS 17, I believe. Before this, they started from 3 to 4 to 5. We're slowly going to build up this kind of a upgrade and enhancement as well. Okay, so yeah, basically, we will then create another mind map. Okay, specifically talking about the ecosystem development for our ELF Union. That is what we can do, because I've received feedbacks coming from the PowerPoint slides about our roadmap. We are not really focusing in specific about our ecosystem development. Okay, we talk about partnerships, we talk about our community members, but probably we should talk a little bit more about the enhancement of our ecosystem. For that, we are preparing a white paper. Now, Raf here, she has asked me about it, and I understand that a lot of people would want to know about the white paper. Definitely, we are working on it. It is just because of the technical details that we need to finalize a little bit, all right? And once it happens, once everything is good, the white paper will be releasing it, all right? We're still at the pre-launch phase, guys, okay? We're still at the pre-launch phase. We're still working on everything. Yep. And so, yeah, let's just stay excited,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a lot. And I can see that some of the things that you are really starting to launch are focused on mass adoption. You talked about SocialFi. Well, we're all interacting. So you've immediately gone for the mass, the mass adoption here. You're talking about gamifies. You're talking about wallets. You're immediately kind of opening up for very quick, easy transition into this whole platform. So I can see, you know, where the attraction's going to be, and it's quite thought through. I guess you've already kick-started in terms of your liquidity pools, right? So here we are, we're in pre-launch, like you say. These things are yet to come. They are on, but you've already got your DApp, which is brilliant. I really like the technology behind, you know, the back office is brilliant. It's already integrated into MetaMask. So, I mean, you've kickstarted in a very powerful way. A lot of people keep talking about having a DApp that is DeFi, right? So we've already kickstarted. The rewards are incredibly rich. So I'm going to have to ask you, you know, in terms of your ecosystem itself, how is these rich rewards, how are they being funded? I mean, they are very rich right now. And one of the things that everyone's thinking is, how are you going to be able to sustain that? And where's the money coming from to be able to do that?
Okay, yeah, let me answer about it. Okay, about the reward and also those the money, where the money come from. Okay, for honestly, for those for my boss, they were told me actually normally what I do every day, I play my contract or based on Binance. They can
Options, futures.
option future, they can earn a lot. Maybe he can earn maybe one day like 10 mils or maybe 20 mils, because based on they play the option and future also, they can earn a lot. But I know that in this way I cannot explain as we show to market that my boss can earn money very easily and very quick. Okay, of course I cannot. But the things is right now, okay, what we mentioned and what the market actually needs is how the money come and actually what we get. The first thing we have to remember and we have to know the things is what we get from the whole platform actually is our ELFU and also our ELF, right? Okay, ELF and also ELFU.
Right.
The things is what we want to get is and hold is our token. The token actually is a money. And unless I cannot sell it, then it's not a money. But I can sell it, that means that I can exchange it, means that this is a money. This is the things that I want to do. I can get my money like Bitcoin, Ethereum, those things. But the things I have to let the whole member and the whole market have to know that what company do right now, you have to build our ecosystem, build it bigger and build it, make those market and community that have consensus on our token, then they will hold it, of course, based on our whole strategies. We have the
token burning mechanism.
Token burning mechanism
Yes.
also, okay, that make the token become valuable and become most higher price. This is the first thing, have to let members and also the whole community knows about these things first. Okay, for the first things, we have to know where the money, what we get actually is our token. So we have to, for company and platform, we build up our ecosystem and also our technology and consensus of the community. We can hold the token, and token will become higher price and valuable. The second thing is how the reward can actually pay. For the first maybe within this 1 month, for this one within this 1 years. Okay, for this 1 year, we also that okay, we also okay, we also that in this 1 year, we also can know that not very huge community and not very big community right now. Of course, what we get and pay for the member is due on our ecosystem from those transaction fee from main chain. Also that we can get the money from our
from the market cap.
Yeah, market cap also.
Yes.
Because from market cap easily, because my boss, they listed their ELF in a lot of exchange. They can easily get money from exchange also, because right now we have community that we can push together. They buy some, the money go higher, then I can go drop. Some people sell it, okay, I can buy the back. And also based on this market cap and based on those exchange, he can earn a lot from that and also can pay you guys. Because as we know, those like IPO, maybe those like the traditional industry, they can earn a lot from exchange, because from those exchange we can pay. Right now we just like a little only, because basically daily interest is 0.8%, like average 10 days in 100 days, average is 1.2. So it's not very much for them. Okay, so this is what we can pay for, and this is how the member they can get their reward by honestly what I say from my boss say and what we think for the whole market. Leader want to listen and member want to listen, but this is what we exactly giving out our reward and hold the money from. Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming from the AELF token at the moment with market cap, because AELF U is not listed yet. So this is what's happening. You're saying that you're using the market cap to fuel the payment of the reward system at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course, but AELF right now haven't listed yet, but AELF is listed already, right?
Yes.
So of course, right now, AELF, why we haven't listed our AELF right now? Because based on a lot of community told me right now, they ask us don't list the AELF earlier, so early, because the market and the community will focus on exchange to buy token, buy and sell. I didn't want to do any like complaint things, okay, because echo model there, because for leaders they will very hard to do to build their community. This is the first thing we haven't list yet, okay, but we will coming soon. We will list on maybe coming next year, okay, maybe January or February we will list our AELF. But right now the market cap money from a company that we pay out is AELF, because from AELF of course there will be list a lot of exchange already, so that I can my boss can get from AELF the market cap, because just a little and paid out.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I totally understand. If you're talking about the market cap of AELF, and this is what's fueling the payments of the current community rewards, understood. You know,
Right.
and that's what we were trying to understand. Where is the money? You know, people they should, and this, like I said, this is a very evolved audience that you're talking to that want to ask these questions, and they're very good questions, because we've had so many companies that come in and collapse. I guess the other question is, have you got enough liquidity to do this? So you're saying that it's only a tiny little percentage anyway that's coming from AELF token that you're using for paying that out. And also partly is that our rewards are paid in AELF token as well. So I guess it's peace of mind for us that we have a token that's already got utility. Even our rewards coming back from a blockchain that's already built out. We're not waiting for a speculative project. Right. So your foundations have made you very strong in terms of how you're positioned, even as the baby company that's just getting started. So you've got the parent ship and the mothership helping. Okay. Okay, that's really helpful. We wanted to know, have you even started using the 10 million that was given to you by the parent company? So is that also being used for rewards payments or not?
Now, let me shed some light regarding about the 10 million, okay? So basically the AELF DAO, okay, they have the AELF blockchain, all right? They have an arm, and that arm is called the AELF Ventures. The AELF Ventures, what they do is they provide funds, they provide the expertise for the people who are the node holders of the ecosystem, who wish to build the ecosystem, who wants to participate within the community expansion. They are able to receive the funds for them to do what they wish to do, but they have to focus on building the AELF ecosystem, right? Now, within the 50 million, okay, that they provided, 10 million is given to the AELF uni community to do so, all right? But at the moment, we are considered financially healthy, like what Mr. Vince has just said. That is why we have not touched the money yet, all right? We can treat it as a backup treasury, all right? In case, if something happens, we still have like a backup fund over there helping us to sustain. But for now, like what Mr. Vince has just said, we are financially healthy. And in terms of rewards, this is only a very small section that we're providing. The reason why is because in the future, especially next year, when the side EVM chain is online, we'll have different people participating within the blockchain to develop their dApps. We'll have the wallets, we'll have the GameFi NFTs ready up there, so that when this happens, all of these ecosystems, they have their own section of rewards. Okay, we wouldn't have just one, which is the staking pools. We'll have multiples. All right, we'll have the DeFi there. We'll have the wallets, like just Mr. Vince has just mentioned before.
Yep.
Okay, stuff like that is going to create a diverse ecosystem, attracting user base from different backgrounds. You like gaming, we have a GameFi here for you. The Elevate grant program that we've talked before about AELF, right? Providing subsidies for people to start up their gaming ideas. And we even have a section, if there's NFTs, we have NFTs. You're able to buy and sell within the marketplace, all right, to earn transaction fees or even do some NFT stakings. Okay, so when that happens, we'll have different types of rewards, different types of mechanism to attract different people into the community. All right, making it a more diverse community within the AELF Union.
Well, I mean, look, it's a very, let's just say, sophisticated system. And also I've looked at AELF itself, and even your platforms are highly scalable. So, you know, you're off to a great start, and you are, like you said, you're looking for mass adoption, not just a sole industry. One of the questions I first asked you was, which industry do you want to be known in? And you said every industry, you know, so you're really looking to build across for all enterprises rather than just focusing on one. Or is there specific ones that you really want to be known in? I know that AELF at the moment is going for gamify, you know, where they're doing the Formula One sponsorship events.
Elevate, right? The blockchain Grand
Elevate.
Prix program,
Yeah.
Grand Prix. Right. Now, because our goal is to become an open source blockchain, we're of course opening up our technology for people to participate in. Okay, that is why we'll have all kinds of diverse ecosystems within our platform. But we do, of course, focus on one specific industry that we find that has high potential in. That is the social fi. All right, it is within our roadmap. We've talked about it before. Okay, and this
But it
social
makes sense, Cadence. It makes sense because you're talking about community, you know,
right.
and community social fi, you know, is the biggest that we use in our communities to communicate. So it makes sense because you're the community arm.
Correct. That is why we put our emphasis on social fi, all right? In specific, we'll integrate that function, the social networking features within our wallet that we've just discussed earlier. First, the wallet is MPC encrypted, all right? We are able to allow users to register with the familiar experience, the Web2 login methods. That is the first thing. And second thing, within the wallet, besides storing your tokens, transferring them, or whatever DeFi we have social networking features as well. You're able to chat, you're able to create your own avatar, you're able to, you know, do the usual thing that we normally do with our WhatsApp, but it is Web3 security infrastructure, all right, making it decentralized, making it anonymous, making it much more transparent compared to the social media that we have nowadays. All right, we all know that Facebook has gone through a lot of things previously. I think because of the Cambridge and Analytica, was it the case? I understood that, you know, social media has a lot of issues going on right now, and that is why we find that the Web3 social fi especially is going to resolve a lot of those issues, especially privacy and exploitation of our data. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's great. Well, look, I've got two more questions, and I know that the audience is very keen to start talking to you guys. Your rewards are incredibly rich in your pools. Okay. How is that even sustainable? Because they are high. I mean, you're saying they're just, but I understand that every pool also is safeguarded because it has a market cap of its own. So
Correct.
can you just explain how that works? And that you were saying that a lot of these rewards are really for early adopters to really create the traction. So, you know, can you just explain that when it's gone, it's gone? I think that's what I've understood it as.
Correct. So
But I missed already, Cadence, I already missed the 1% pool, and now it's gone. So
right.
just explain how this works, and, you know, how these are like limited time banded offers.
Correct. So during the beginning, when we just started the AELF Union, we offered a Wave Pro pool, right? With the 1%. and we had a max cap of 5 million, and I believe within 3 days, right? Within 3 days, they were the
next month,
like,
but
next,
not first
yeah,
of
yeah,
November.
no, like very quickly the max cap was hit and we closed the pool. All right. Now, if we were to allow it to, run every day to 1 year, it's not going to be sustainable. That is why. So that is like a early bird, I would call it, an early bird holder for people who join in the ELF Union. Now, after that pool has been closed, we have the 0.8% right now with us. Okay. That
How
is the
long is that
second.
going to run, Cadence?
Oh,
Everyone
how long
wants to
is it gonna
know.
last? I think we will set a cap for,
Next month, you mean next month for
the 0.8.
the 0.8?
Now,
maybe.
this Mr. Vince can provide more clarification about this. Okay.
All right, based on right now, okay, what is our plan right now? Okay, we will be doing our 0.8 wave or leverage protocol for like the one. Maybe will be coming next month, middle of next month lah. Will be we will set maybe a limit or limited for the 0.8. Then coming soon we will be launch it out for 0.7. Okay, 0.7 with WLP, but and also we will launch it on December 0.8 again, but it will be 90 and 100 days period for the locking period. Okay, for those on coming December we will launch it out, but of course for 0.8 WLP for locking period, but they will be higher leverage. We will go to 2.5 leverage, 2.5 times leverage, and also 180 days will be go to 3 times leverage. Okay, this is what we will coming. This is what our plan, but actually for those details and information also based on our notice coming out. Okay, but
we won't say a word, Vincent.
Yeah,
we won't tell anyone what's happening. Basically, well, we're getting some sneak previews of what's going to be happening, and that just tells me that get in now, because the offers right now are exceptionally good. And if you get into that wave pool, you can stay in that wave pool, and you're lucky if you got in at the beginning, because then it's going to be longer, staking periods with higher leverages. So you've got to weigh it up. Brilliant. Right, I've just got one other question, and then I'm going to open up. The US market, this is a key one because we have US leaders, and it is highly regulated, the US market. And for other opportunities, and it's great to know that you can join. However, there are quite a few caveats with being the US market. Can you just elaborate on how this needs to the kind of etiquette that's required for the US and your guidance on that?
Of course. Now, regarding the US market, very highly potential, a lot of opportunities, but the regulation of crypto is very, very strict at that location. All right, because a lot of things are happening within crypto. We have FTX, we have Luna, and all these things have created some concerns, some obstacles, within the crypto space. That is why currently for the US market, all right, what we can say is if you were to expand this project, all right, the positioning of itself is very crucial. Okay, so what I suggest is, of course, to not actively promote the project with social media. Okay, don't put it on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, because those social medias are heavily regulated. All right, so what we can do is, of course, do it in a smart and discreet manner. All right, this is what I suggest. If you have people who are interested to know more about the business, you can then share them their social channels, our social channels, okay, to let them know about what ELF Union is, what we are doing right now, and what is our latest updates. All right, so probably you can create a private group chat within Telegram, okay, invite your friends into it, and then probably personally, I can join it as well, depending on the situation. I can talk a little bit more about what the project is all about. All right, so this is what we recommend for users who are in America. Personally, I've been in America before. I studied there, okay, when during my university. I love it over there. Okay, I learned a lot of things. The culture, everything is beautiful. That is why I know a little bit of thing or two about how US is working right now. So this is what I highly encourage. Okay, with AELF Union, we do not close our doors. Okay, we are open. We are open for anyone who wants to join, who wants to know more about us. Okay, to build a consensus. All right, definitely our doors are open. But for the US continent, okay, for that area, definitely we have to expand the market in a discreet manner. All right.
Okay, that makes sense. I've just seen a couple of questions, and this one is coming from Sean. I'm just going to quickly do these and then we'll open up. Sean is still saying it's a speculative project. You're investing in a startup. Okay. How do you feel about that?
Raj, shall we open up Sean? So let him ask the question. So I think
Yeah,
we will,
Sean, go ahead.
please
Why don't
unmute it.
we'll open up
Yeah,
to the
please.
audience so they can start interacting, no problem.
Please, I have 5 questions. I have 5 questions as well, but easy questions, no hard. But let Sean talk first. I will come
Okay,
back.
just one thing, Bobby, before we go, I did see another comment. Can you prove the connection to the real company? Susan, I think you've missed the previous calls. Go back to your sponsor. We have all the videos on that, where it goes from the parent company and links to AELF, and we can show you exactly where you can see AELF Union linked on the AELF platform. It's a good question. So thank you for that. But we've also got all the videos just to show you how to do that. I think you've probably not attended the last couple of presentations. So let's open up. Guys, raise your hands. Where's Sean? Sean, where are you? Raise your hand.
Sean is unmuted anyway. I think he's unmuted.
I'm unmuted. I can't find my raise hand icon. Did you
Oh,
remove
you're
it?
unmuted. You're okay. Go for it.
Okay. How's it, guys? Nice to meet you. Thank you very much for taking the time. I think I speak for a lot of people on this call where I say, you know, we've been down this road for many times. You know, we've been in the space for the last nearly 8 years now, as network marketing professionals and also as crypto enthusiasts, and in some respect becoming more, you know, for myself, it's important for me to understand the industry. I mean, if I'm going to sell a product, so we've made sure that we understand cryptocurrency as far as possible. And I think I've got 2 questions. You know, for me, although you guys are a node, you're an AELF node, you are not AELF. So you have a connection to the company, but you are not AELF. If I can make that connection, you may be supported. It's the same as I can be an Ethereum node. It doesn't make me the Ethereum, you know, alliance.
Yeah, definitely.
So just I think that's the first thing to
exactly.
So in respect, what we are looking at here is investing in a startup company, in a startup business. It is a speculative investment. And I think that's what I think. It just needs to be, people need to be made aware, I think, of exactly how, what's the word? You know, we're involved in very high risk projects, but I don't think it's ever really understood and it's made clear to people just how risky and how speculative these businesses are. That's number 1.
Okay.
Then number 2, do you guys also understand, you know, we've been in the network marketing space. To go from sort of paying out $10 million a day or a month, we've seen our network grow in one project where we put, you know, 40,000 members into a project in 3 months. It went from, you know, people earning a couple of $100 a day to people earning $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a day, and that kills the business. And I think it's just very good for you guys to be aware that how quickly these networks and how exponentially these networks can grow. And we often find it's not the investment that puts the network, the business under pressure. It's actually the commissions that are earned by the network marketers that really often put this in. And I think it's just, again, aware. It's important for you guys as the parent business to be aware of how quickly that can happen, and that you really manage that very carefully, because we've seen it before. You know, things go from being hunky-dory to parent company can't pay out anymore because the networkers have sucked all the money out of the project. So it's just, I think it's just aware. It's just important to be aware of that.
Sean, let's take, as opposed to just a statement, let's pose it as a question to AELF Union. Guys, And it's one of the questions that I asked you right at the beginning. If we get 1 million users in 1 month, how are you going to sustain that?
Correct. So let's go with the first question that Sean has just mentioned before, okay, regarding about our relationship with the ELF and the ELF Union. Like what you've said, Sean, definitely we are separate. We are separate entities, but it doesn't mean that we're not working together. All right. Personally, we have a group chat, okay, the management from ELF Union and ELF, we have a group chat actually. Okay, we talk few times in a week to talk about how we're able to collaborate in terms of marketing as well as their upcoming events, their lineups, because for our ELF Union, we do promote their ecosystem as well. Okay, I believe it was 2 days before, one of the person called Zane or Linda, right? They texted us from ELF. They texted us saying that, hey, we have an October event coming up. I think it was Halloween lineup. The Portkey wallet ecosystem, they built a new game.
Bean to go.
Yeah, it's called the Bean to Go game. The GameFi, and they asked us to help promote it, put it in Twitter, or probably put a word out to the market saying that they have this new game. So essentially, we are still working together to enhance the ecosystem. Like what Sean, you have just said, Ethereum is Ethereum. Ethereum has Ethereum Alliance, and Ethereum Alliance, they are actually different entities. Ethereum Alliance is providing a business avenues for projects to come in, if I'm not mistaken. I've read about them before. This is what they do. But essentially, they are different, but they are working into one same direction. Okay, so for us, the ELF Union, we do our own way, of course, to provide our community, to attract our community into the space. And in the future, utility-wise is very important, okay? That is when our ecosystem, our chain will be releasing, all right? By the end of December, we'll then be releasing our chain, and that is when the real work will start, okay? Partnerships with ecosystems, okay, a diverse background, all of this will then slowly come in, the wallets, the SocialFi, and the rest of it, okay?
And the second question, as Sean mentioned, which is imperative, is if we storm it and we bring you 1 million people in 1 month, as opposed to 2 years, how do you sustain paying the rewards? Because
Okay,
that is, as Sean said, you know, this is the one thing that can just deplete you, then
it
what?
can grow like really quick, like
Yes.
exponentially. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we of course have our own team of people to figure out different types of scenarios. What if next month suddenly, boom, ELF Union, 1 million people? What is going to happen? How are we going to do it? Definitely we have our own plans and our own strategies, okay, when this kind of things happen. That is why, like what I've said before, the 1% pool and the 0.8% pool, okay, we are not going to open it forever because it is unrealistic. The rewards will keep coming up and the company will not sustain for a long term. That is why we have measures, okay, to ensure that our company will sustain for the long term, okay, in terms of the volume, max volume cap staking, or even in the future, we'll be releasing different types of pools as well. Okay, so this is something that I would say it's something that we didn't tell anyone yet, okay, but probably I can share a little bit about this. Okay, we'll have different types of pools, like what Mr. Vince has just talked about, a pool with a higher leverage, okay, offering a higher premium, but the lockup period will be longer, okay, to sustain. Right now, it's only 10 days, pretty good for people, okay, people are happy with it, okay, 10 days, it creates a safety measure for them, but some people, they have an extra capital and they want to, you know, put it aside. They are not in an urgent to use it, so definitely we can have like a higher premium, all right, offering them, but a longer period of staking, probably 15 days or maybe 30 days. All right.
But Cadence, I want to bring it back to the point of the rewards that you get from the affiliate program. You know, I understand that you're safeguarding the pools, but you're also earning rewards from your community, which is in addition to your pools. Okay. So when you get this kind of growth and 1 million people come in and they storm it, you've got to think about, well, even the reward payouts. So are you basically saying that by dropping the actual rewards and the passive income that people are getting, that safeguards the amount of rewards that are going out as well?
Dropping yes, like the max cap. If you have a max cap there, it means
No,
that...
sorry, I mean, let's imagine, okay, so we're going to drop the pools and the rewards are going to be less and less. So you're going to be
Yes.
making less and less passive income. I guess that filters through to the
Correct.
leadership rewards, to
Right,
the
correct,
program
correct,
rewards,
right,
right?
right,
Because
right,
it's a
correct.
case of, well, 1 million people all come in, and then all of a sudden, and your system, what you're saying is that you're safeguarding that just by dropping down the rewards, because you're not
Correct.
going to be earning that many rewards as well.
Correct.
It's
Because
all on
the
the passive income.
Yes, correct, correct.
Okay. All right, got you. You know, again, people are saying that, okay, in terms of, yeah, this is a speculative project, but like you said, you're not that separate from the mother company, because also the rewards, the 40% that we're getting, are not speculative. So I think that's one of the things that people need to remember, that yes, when you come into speculative projects, the token hasn't launched yet. It's going to be listed. You're already getting payment 40% from the AELF token, which is already established. It's not speculative. So there's a real point of difference with just saying, hey, everyone, this is a speculative project, be careful. But from the get-go, you've got this affiliation and you're already using tokens from an established project. And I think that gives you a little bit of an edge over just coming in totally new, that you've got the parent company that's already established with its ecosystem set out. And I think that's probably one of your advantages at the moment. So you're not fully speculative, but you are starting up new. But you've got some solid foundations, at least, because you can also, can you at the moment swap your ELF-U tokens into ELF if you want to in the wallet, in the DApp?
Swap the ELF-U into ELF.
Oh, can you do that, or is that
Okay.
coming later?
Not now.
Not now, yes, not at the
Because you're
moment.
collecting tokens.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, makes sense. Before pre-launch anyway. And I guess, you know, we've got more questions, but I just want to know, the ELF-U token, do you think it will be listed on the same exchanges as ELF? Because new tokens normally get listed on heavyweight exchanges. You have to kind of wait.
Okay, basically we will list it on many exchange, but same as ELF also, but not together in one day, maybe step by step, because let me add on some answer about that what Mr. Sean asked just now. Okay, for the first question about that, why how that we can prove about that the connection, and why actually we, like what Caden say, we are different entity. Okay, we are our own entity that we can do a lot of things. But as what I mentioned, and just now as before I mentioned that because today they didn't appoint us to do in our whole ELF union, even though that we are just notes, and also we get the address from ELF Venture. So for others people, other notes that didn't get anything, because what the boss actually needs and actually do on this ELF unions, because for honestly, they need to do this ELF union quietly and will be low profile a bit, because due on this ELF union, honestly, in my real opinion, because they have bringing some MLM marketing strategy into it. Of course, in this MLM marketing strategy, they will be bringing out to their whole ELF. They will affect their token will be delisted from the exchange. These are things that, of course, they will be easy. Today, the boss coming out, yeah, everyone come join my ELF union because I can pay this reward. I can show you my money. I can show you everything. He can do it this very easy. But the things will be the bad way, will be the whole token will be delisted. The reputation of the ELF will be affected. Their whole investor will be gone. Then this is what the things that they don't want, or maybe we don't want to happen.
Yeah.
This is why they will be appoint us as a marketing director, or maybe a marketing to on the community to build up the whole ELF union like a little baby. We have to pursue it, or maybe I have to let them community to know about our ELF union, our ELF, because growing up with small and become huge and big because due on this marketing strategy about this MLM, some reward, we're giving out the reward and our ELF-U. This is the things that what the boss thinking and what's the boss trying to do. Also, as this connection we can prove right now is because of course you guys go to ELF, their main official, they will ask them official Telegram, ask them, is it ELF union and ELF is related? Of course, for their PR and maybe their team, they will say, no, I don't know AELF Union. Maybe you can go to AELF Union Marketing. Of course, they don't know because they are separate entity. They have a AELF PR team, the AELF marketing team also. They were doing their things. Of course, they don't know. But based on the boss, they are still same. The boss, you know, I know. Okay, just okay. Is it okay? Pass it to AELF Union Marketing Director. It's okay. They are passed to AELF Union PR Marketing Director or something. This is the things that the boss know that what they do, but the different things only. So we can put it out our address from AELF Venture, even though you show to the AELF, hey, do you guys have this address? Maybe their PR or marketing team, they don't know, where the address from? But the address actually is from AELF Union. But the boss give me this address. This is the things that we can prove it actually very easy and a very strong point that let member and community to know. Okay, even though I can show you some, sometimes in Singapore we have some dinner and maybe we have some we can have some maybe some shilling. Okay, this is the things that I can prove, but I cannot put it in my presentation slide or maybe in my official website that I can prove
actually,
that.
Vincent, we didn't even need it in the slides because we we've done a video showing exactly where it comes from, and we went into the ecosystem, and you're listed there from AELF. So we have that. So thank you very much.
This is the point that maybe I add on some, but also for the second question, okay, I add on some about that. What Miss Ralph asked. If tomorrow we have 1 million member join in, how that you can sustainable about the whole company and whole platform? Actually, it is very, very easy. Seems that for tomorrow you have 1 million member join in. Okay, of course, for me, as what I can do for the solution way, I will list my token very, very quickly. I will list it very fast, and also I will list it out. I will throw the whole token to the exchange and let them to hold this token, and also I can pull it up from my market cap. Let more community to join in. This is what my solution. I can sustain. I can earn more money from the secondary market. This is what we face on what problem coming, and maybe if today you have 1 million member. Right now it's a big data era. Of course, you got a lot of community and coming more people. Of course, I can sustain more easily. Yeah, these are things. So
Brilliant.
this is what my answer.
Thank you so much.
You got more question. I hope that
we're going to do a few more questions actually, Gobi.
Before I do my school run, I just want to ask some questions, simple questions. Now, I'm not a technical guy like Sean, so I'm here only one purpose. I want my community to collect more airdrops, and when you guys list it on the exchange, and I want them to make lots of money. That's all. Network marketing is beautiful, but we have seen so many things out there. But we are leaders. I worked with 240,000 people because of these beautiful people here. Because of them, all the credits to them. So I just have some questions. Let me simplify the question, what Sean was asking. The 0.8%, you're not giving 0.8, you're giving 0.88 because you're adding $100. If anybody put $1,000, you're giving $100, right? And then 10 days later, you're giving another $100. Then you are giving it more. So 100 days later, you guys are being too nice because you are not locking the money. You're saying we are locking the money, but if you want to take it out, just one person fine, take it out. No companies do that. So now I want to ask, how are you sustaining? Or again, look, where are you paying this 0.8? Say after 100 days, you're giving 1.6% to the community, looks like. If you look at the maths, right? So at the moment, just for simple answers, probably you know the simple answer. How are you paying this 0.8 to 1.6, whatever percentage? How are you paying? Where is the money coming from?
Oh yeah, because actually Mr. Vince has already explained basically for the market cap, but probably do you want to shed more?
Okay. All right. Okay, I can share more, Mr. Gobi. Okay. Maybe my English not very fluent, but I can share it more about how the money come from. Okay. For honestly, my boss told me, I of course, in this whole comp plan, this marketing plan, we plan together with my boss. Okay, I asked my boss, hey, of course, company and community and market will be asking this question, how the money come from ecosystem. For as we know, as traditional company or maybe traditional things that this we can't pay out this payout for member for those ROI that average in 1.2 within this 100 days. Of course we know, but why we can do it? Actually, in crypto, as my boss, honestly, my boss told me that for every time he play the future or maybe option, he can earn maybe 10 million and 20 million for him. He can take this money and show to member and maybe give to member. This is what he said to me. But of course, I know, boss, you cannot say that. I cannot say this word to my market because my market doesn't accept who the guy will be so fool that take money to member like this. Of course, my boss can do it like this, of course. But right now, we have to let whole member and whole community have to know about the first thing, what we get from the platform. Of course, it's token, right?
The
Tokens. Yeah, the tokens like ELF and ELFU. The ELF and ELFU, the token we hold, we can exchange to money.
USDT.
So the USDT, that's why this token is the things that we have to concern that what we have to get and we can change it to money. Of course, the ELF, if I cannot sell it, I cannot exchange it. Of course, I cannot get money, but I can sell it. Then we can sell it or from market cap, from secondary market, from exchange, and also we can pay it out. Of course, in our company whole things, what we do is build up our ecosystem to let this token more valuable. Okay, and what members have to do and what we community have to do is build up the whole consensus on this token. Everyone hold. If you think like Mr. Raf say, every people, we got 1 million member join in tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow we have 20 million member join. One people hold one token or maybe 10 token, they didn't sell it together, right? Of course, I can sustain, and also I can also put it up some from marketing cap. I can get back my money. I can pay to you guys for the reward. This is the thing actually what company do right now, and also we will build it up our whole token more valuable. And also for the first right now, maybe within this 6 months or maybe this 1 year, of course the boss paying the reward by what they get from market cap, secondary market. Yeah, from ELF, area exchange ELF token.
Yes.
So this is the direct answer I have to let Mr. Gobi to know. Okay.
Oh, I mean, let me ask another question. When you say boss, why don't you bring that boss? I mean, he's definitely in ELF, right? ELFU. So let us see him next time. So we can ask him some question, right? It's not because we are like, we want to work directly with the management. Of course, we want to know exactly what's going on. And you are talking about a boss. And this committee want to know who's the boss is. If you have a boss, and if you have a boss, we are with you, right? We are going to come and join you. So we need to know who's the boss is. That wasn't my question. You told me. So it's good to know that boss. And we can ask some questions in the future. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to do typical network marketing and motivating wrongly to my people. You know, these are my community, Chinese community. So these are beautiful people going to find out some good answers.
I'd like to know the boss's name as well. The boss's name,
please.
You know, and we'd like to even know. I mean, because I mentioned to the community as well, we're here to vet you, to do our due diligence as well. This is a part of that due diligence. And we also like to know the boss's name. We also like to know John's last name. Like, who is John? Because the community is here, you know, as Rav has mentioned as well, has been through a lot. And, you know, we need to do things differently than the way we've done them in the past. So we need total and complete transparency as well. And I'm in the US, and you've mentioned, you know, the limitations that there are in the US as well. So we need to know also, you know, moving forward, the US other limitations that we may have, because I know right now ELF is listed on several exchanges. There's a couple of exchanges that they're listed here in the US, but like Binance here in the US, ELF is not listed on the US Binance exchange. So if we're swapping out, you know, by way of ELF, we need to know what exchanges we have access to here in the US to be able to do that. You know, we have crypto.com, that's there, KuCoin is there. So what other exchanges do we have here in the US that will we be able to participate with this opportunity so that we can, you know, have exchanges that we can interact with?
So let me elaborate that. What me and Tammy we are coming from. Normally, the network marketing leaders, they said, "Wow, it's amazing. Come on, guys, come down and do it. We want more." Do you understand? The more homework, more research before we bring the community. I mean, look, I did it because I love that airdrop. So, but when we are bringing the community for $100, I need to do my maths. I'm ready to lose my money. I don't mind. But the community is very important. So let me ask a question, if you don't mind. AELF is not relying on community. They are relying on public, of course, right? AELF is like people are buying. I think there are lots of wallets being created already. So why AELF you need community support? Why don't you just do exactly what AELF did it?
You mean like why did AELF wants to build a community? Is that your question?
No,
sir?
I'm asking AELF has the community public. They never did any affiliate marketing like the way we are doing it, right? We are talking about a big company. So AELF never did anything like that. They actually gone like Ethereum. Ethereum, most of the people, they have Ethereum.
They focus on their chains and everything. Right.
Exactly. So why don't you guys, because AELFU, look, I love AELFU. I bought already, I told you. Why are you going towards the community and say, guys, come, let's do the network marketing, affiliate marketing? Why don't you build exactly what AELF did it? Why don't you? I'm just asking, you might have the answer. I told someone probably they want the public to come and open more AELF wallets, and AELF's rank might go up in the coin market cap. That's why I said to someone else. But what I'm asking you personally, why you need the community's help? Why don't you build this on your own and give to the market? The market can build this business like other coins, right? So why you need community support? I'm asking.
Okay, so we want to do differently. We want to do things differently with AELF. That's the first thing. Because AELF, they already focused their initial part into the technology. For us, we can always, of course, focus on the technology itself, all right, during the beginning phase, but we want to do things a little bit different. We want to focus the community first, having the user base into one platform first. That is what we want to do. And once that is done, once the community has reached a certain amount of people, that is when we then produce our ecosystem. We'll then expand our chain, all right, which is going to happen by the end of the year. And when that happens, all right, existing users within the AELF Uni community, they're able to then go to our ecosystem and see the different things, the different products, the different DApps we have in the future. All right, so that is our goal, actually, to do things differently compared with the AELF blockchain. All right, that is why our approach.
But also, I think, Gobby, just to clarify, I think you may have confused the point a little bit. It's not that they are completely separate entities. You are looking at AELF Union to help AELF build its community. They have opened up AELF Union to also be a part of extending the utility and bringing more community. So it's not a case of AELF has done this and you guys are going to do that. These guys are also charged with bringing more users to AELF as well. It's not just a separate entity. So if I'm AELF, the parent company, I'm going to say, right, I need to do a bit more marketing. I really need these guys to go build out more utility, get more users. Network marketing is one thing that these guys are doing, but if you look at the social influencing and them getting out into the whole spectrum, these guys are helping fuel AELF. It's not just, hey, we've gone out and we're doing our own AELF Union activities. I think that's one of the things that we need to also understand, that these guys aren't completely separate. They're also helping AELF with their marketing, their community part.
I do understand that, yes, because when we look at the moment, we have in the back office, we are receiving payment 60% AELFU, right? LFU, and then we are getting AELF 40%. That means we are creating new wallets for AELF. So that's good for them. We know that 100%. So I just want to know, look, Rav, I've gone already, that's achieved ranks already. But if I'm going to bring people, we need to, this community people, they need these answers. How many network marketing we are seeing all burnt? We trusted the million person, all gone, right? So now this is the lovely gentleman, and now he was talking about boss, so we love to see the boss next time, of course.
Oh, I totally agree. Right? Who's it? But that's the question. Where's the boss? Who's the boss? Vince, who is your boss? Let's get that question answered.
Okay, so let me get back to the question. Okay, exactly. We have a boss, of course. Okay, for the boss from AELF, and also what I have to let you guys know, the boss won't face to the community and also the market, okay? Because for AELF, the boss actually quite famous, and maybe they have what he think is actually he want to do this as a
Anonymous.
and also in community way, of course. Then this will be appoint me to come out and face to the community and face to everyone, of course. And
Wins, we agreed. Yeah, see, you got the answers already. If you call the AELF boss as the boss, he can't come out. Yes, I agree, because he's in a public. That's a regulated company. They are not allowed to come to affiliate marketing. I agree that. I thought you have a boss who's an ALFU. That's why I asked the question.
No.
If you call AELF boss as a boss, I agree. Yeah, you answered the question. He's not allowed. I know that, because that's different.
This is the thing. Of course, that Mr. Gobi, that you can understand about. My boss is AELF, the boss there, because it will be public already. So I can just like be appointed to phasing out the whole community, the whole market, because I am the marketing director. So I'm the one who can decide everything, and also can get a lot of information from my boss to you guys and all the things. Yeah.
Right. So let me come to Sean's question before, and I'm just going to add something else. I'm so sorry, leaders. I know you have lots of questions, but I'm pretty sure it's going to help you. Sean was asking, like, when we start a business, we are going to start like $1, $2 coming first day. And then 4 months later, we receive $50,000 a day, right? It's not for one person, and it's going to be all the leaders. So do you have any plan to stop the numbers? Say, once you get, for example, 200,000 members, and do you have any plan, say, we don't need any more community members? Of course, you can promote them as just for the airdrop, but not as an affiliate. Do you have any plan like that?
Yep, of course we have the plan like that. Of course, as what we think actually, for our goal, that the community become more huge and more member. This is what we actually for our max cap, and maybe what we need from this community, maybe more than 5 million member people for 5 million, maybe 10 million people in whole around the world. This is what we need. But of course, when the whole market and for the whole community become maybe 5 million members, so we will be just like let every members to know where you guys can get it back, your whole capital, and our community will be stable right now, and all our token will be listed on exchange. You guys can get the whole token also, but we will stop it about for the market MLM side. This is what we plan in future, because when the whole community become big, we can just airdrop, no need based on those like affiliate marketing plan.
Because let me shed some light onto it as well, because right now what we're having, okay, is only a very small part of the reward system. Right, as mentioned before earlier, we'll be expanding our ecosystem into different sections. Okay, we'll have the gaming wallets, we'll have the SocialFi and everything, and each of them will have their own respective rewards mechanism as well. So that is why we'll have different types of things going on. Okay, besides the staking pools that we have. All right, the staking pools, the affiliate marketing is only one part of it. All right, and in the future, we'll have different kinds of ecosystems ready for different types of people who are interested on different ecosystems, okay, to create a more diverse type of background.
So, Vince, two simple questions. I got lots. I got paper full of questions, but I need to give the chance to other people, right? Two small questions, right? The one thing is, Sean was asking a question, why did Ryan Zoo's pictures on something, but don't answer that later, right? You will know that question. Now, my question is, I think you guys started this affiliate marketing style only about 30 days ago. When you started that, the airdrops price was only 0.001, am I right?
Yeah.
It's gone to 0.37, about 38 times, 3,800% up in 30 days, which is, well, I love it. I want that happen. So how that possible? How that happened?
Okay. right now, okay, what we start from the whole platform, actually the price will be 0.0007. So right now the price will be 0.0037. Okay, so how the time select goes so high? Of course, right now we haven't listed out our whole token LFU to any exchange. So basically, in honestly way, this controlled by company and platform. Of course, okay,
Supply demand.
okay, supply demand. Okay, but where we can find out this data to make it like go so high and maybe raise the price, raise the price. Okay, it's because we based on every day they produce out the LFU and also what they sell it, and also we bought from them also, and we will some burning mechanism from them. From that also, then the price go up. This is what we do right now. Okay, and also why we go the price go so high is because that member right now they produce up produce coming getting the reward is more right now, because the whole token supply is just maybe 10 billion only, right? So yeah, so this is the things that we have to control the price go higher, so that as marketing side we try to let leaders and community to earn money. You can just hold it and you can sell. We will go higher again, because why we want to control is member can get lesser and the price can go higher. And also leader, you join earlier, of course you earn a lot, but it's okay, we let you to earn. But I want what we in our data side is we want to go higher to let member in future will produce lesser. Yeah.
So you go only one yes or no question now, and I'm done. I'm sorry. So, you know, Ryan Zhu, we seen a photo with Ryan Zhu, Ryan Zhu in it. We don't like him. You know what happened in the past. So what are the connection between Ryan Zhu and this company?
Actually, I know this guy, Ryan Xu, okay, because he quite famous based on hyper
Community.
HC this token also, okay, in China community member also they know about this guy, okay, even though this guy is actually quite famous in crypto industry, but he didn't join even this ELF. Of course, he and the boss of ELF actually is a friend also, because they are same industry in crypto. They joined earlier in crypto like 2015. Okay, so of course they will know each other, but he didn't join any about ELF Union. This is actually separate from him also.
It's just a relationship. They have friendship, no, nothing to do with business.
Yep, of course.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm done, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Could we also add Sam Lee to this question as well, and the relationship there? And also in the past, we've seen Colin Star Capital, that was one of your partners. So could you explain that?
Oh, Sam Lee.
Sam Lee, his relationship, if any. And then we also noted Colin Star was also one of your partners, which we know Brian Xu was connected with. Are you still partnering with Colin Star?
Now, for Colin Star is with ELF, actually, okay? It's with ELF. Now, Colin Star is a VC company. Now, VCs, what they do is they invest, all right? They invest on all kind of companies that they think it's potential, all right? So probably they have invested in Hyper before, and Hyper was an unfortunate case. But for ELF, it is different. ELF is one of the, I would say, successful case, all right? Since 2017 till now, it is still growing. And within these 6 years, a lot of things have happened, okay? Crypto doesn't really last long, all right? And for ELF, it has lasted for almost 6 years, which I would say is quite impressive feature, okay? And to put some perspective onto Colin Star, okay? Colin Star, they were just VCs. They funded the ELF blockchain, okay? But regarding about their partnership, if they have like a huge influence on ELF, no, they do not have a huge influence on ELF. They were just a part of the VC, putting some money into it during the starting development for the ELF blockchain.
Thomas, listen, I just want to mention something before I go. You know, you guys are professional. One thing, there is a comment on Twitter. Shiba Inu came and say, congratulations, AELF Union. Shiba Inu official website. So, I mean, if they are saying that, I'm definitely sure you guys are professional. At the same time, we don't want you to make mistake, bring in lots of committee and paying them too much and suddenly say, we don't have enough funds. But you guys are professional at the moment because EL says Shiba Inu wouldn't post anything unless otherwise is a professional deal.
Right.
So probably you
right.
guys have some good connection with them. So that's a good
yeah.
one. But make sure you keep away this Ranzu and the management from this project. That's all.
Thanks, Kofi. Listen, guys, we've been on the call for a long time. These guys have given us a lot of time. We're going to take a final question, one from Aisha, and is that Kel?
One from Kel. Kel is raised her hand. Please,
Kel,
Kel.
you've been
Aisha.
waiting. Aisha can't raise her hand. She's been trying to put it in the chat. So just 2 last questions. Kel, go for it.
Hi, good for me it's morning, leaders. And for me, I kind of
Can I see
from
where's
the
Kel?
same
Can you put in the spotlight? I couldn't see where's Kel. Oh, nice. Hey, Kel. Perfect.
hey, good day, guys. I'm in the Caribbean, of course, and the Caribbean have a bitter taste for these types of projects, I must say. My introduction into this space has been about 7-8 years ago. And this product actually reminds me of that project. And it goes back to the same thing that Sean would have been asking. And in your statements, in your answers, in your responses, there's a lot of maybe, and we could do this, and we could do that, and we could. So it seems as though there's not a lot of concrete information that are coming from what you're saying. So it seems totally speculative. Now, I'm going to call a name. I was introduced to crypto through OneCoin. Now, OneCoin is known to be a huge scam. The founder of OneCoin is on FBI top wanted list. This is 7-8 years ago. And the funny thing is, people are still promoting OneCoin. The coin is out there, but it's on no exchange. It has no value outside of the community or the right? So, but they have a beautiful, powerful ecosystem, businesses, everything that they promote, yet still there's absolutely no value. Now, I guess you will not really have I don't know how you respond to something of that nature, because this concept, it reminds me of that. And then after OneCoin was that coin, and it was the same ecosystem, beautiful concept, yet nothing come out of this. A lot of people are holding these coins with absolutely no value, with no potential of changing or converting to any other currency. Now, what is to say that this project with and Sean put it in the group as well, I've seen many products like this in the networking space that they promote a token, but nothing ever became of the token.
Okay, what was the question again? Because
Very
the
clear.
voice
I'm
is
not
muffled.
clear on
Yes.
your point. You're basically talking about the OneCoin being a scam
one
coin
coin.
that got
Right.
listed
So,
on the platforms. Sorry,
what I'm saying is,
yeah, go on. Sorry, you're saying that
what I'm
these
saying is,
already listed.
it's all no, but one is listed, but one isn't, and the part that is not listed. This is just how OneCoin was established. You had a 40% that you cannot exchange or do anything with, and you have a 60% that you have access to. So it's similar. So what I'm saying is, what is there to guarantee that? I guess, but in this case, there's no guarantees. But what is there to say that this will not be another project that just keep running with no real value becoming of the token outside of the ecosystem? Because you say it will be listed, and Gobi asked the question as well. Why not put everything in place? Put out your white paper. Make sure everything is fully functional or effective, and then then promote to build a community.
Okay, so regarding about the white paper, yes, we do have requests for it to be released, and we are doing it right now. It's just that because we are releasing our site EVM chain, okay, there's a lot of testing going on with the tech team that is ongoing, okay, before we're able to release the white paper. Now, 90% of the white paper has already been done. It's just a little bit of the 10% that we're still finalizing on the technical details, all right? We're hoping to finish it, hopefully before the white paper,
maybe like 1st of November.
Yeah, around November, which is around next week. Okay, so Mr. Finn said it's like around next week. During the beginning of November, we'll have the white paper ready. All right. Now, you gave a really good question. Okay, why not we have everything on place, then we release the project? There are two ways of seeing these things. Would you want to be in a company or in a company that's already been existing for quite some time, everything has already been in place, okay, but you would not enjoy the early perks of becoming the pre-launch phase? So there are a few ways that we are able to angle it, okay? Now, some people, they want to be a part of something that the boat has not been sailed yet, all right? But some people, they want it to be a sustainable, a completed project before they come into the boat, all right? It depends. Okay, so right now, we are at the pre-launch phase. Okay, we're at the pre-launch phase and we have a few lineups coming up during December. All right. For that one, I'll leave to the final part. Okay, Ralph has just mentioned for the final part. And for next year, the ecosystems, the chains, and everything, of course, will be providing. All right. So it really depends, Kel. Okay, hopefully I answer your questions. All right.
So Kale, yeah, I do just want to reiterate, it's a really good question. How do we know that the coin's even going to have any liftoff, right? How do we know that it becomes a real deal thing? And to Cadence's point, yeah, do you want something that's already built out? Equally, wait until December. Those are the other options. Wait until December, wait until the coin gets listed in January, and you can do that, absolutely. You know,
I don't think, darling, he's asking about just
no,
now.
but
I
you should
think
also
he's asking about how we can, like, I mean, look, these guys are professional people. As I said, Shiba, posted already, so we know that. But now his question probably, how we can, you can't guarantee, but how we can trust these guys are going to be long-term in the business.
Gobi, I got that. But what I'm saying is, if you have, and you should, always be open, and these are good questions. I like the question you brought, is take a measured approach. And if you are more risk adverse, wait. But for those that like to go into projects that have got the early packs that are yet to come out on the exchanges, they like to go in. It really depends on your personal, risk adversity or not. And that's what you need to weigh up personally. Personally, think about, is this for me or not? And then just take a measured approach if you prefer to sit and wait. And it's not a bad thing. You're right. So many projects. We've seen so many things. We should be putting some good practice.
Right. The best thing is to do, leaders. You got 152 leaders in this group. Please take a pen and paper, right? Please take a pen and paper. All the companies are in the market. Write it down. And the companies you're doing, write it down and look at this company and put the marks on. And I put 95 marks. I don't know why I did it. I put too much money or whatever. I put 95%. So you do that. List all the companies. There are so many companies out there. So you need to ask questions, but you write it down. Don't look at my face. Me and Thomas is always giggle when we say that. Don't look at my face. Look at the company. Look at the company. Write it down, the company's name. Research the company and write down the marks, what is going on. I'm in another company, right? I put some money, right? And I put less than 30 marks, but I still put some money in there. Only about 3 weeks ago, right? Me and Thomas, we did it both together. Only 30%, but we still put it. You know what? They are paying some money, but please do your own research. Write it down on the right side, what kind of marks you can give. If you think this is more than 80%, go for it. If you think it's less than 30%, don't do it. That's it.
Brilliant. Thank you, Gobi. We need to wrap up. These guys have given us a lot of time. We could be here all night chewing the fat. I've just got last question is I should go for it, and then we're going to wrap up.
We'll take Wayne's
question. Firstly, thank you so much for your time. I really did enjoy this call with community engagement. I think we definitely need more of these. Okay, so keeping it very succinct, what I'd like to know, as leaders, we bring in our communities, we feel a lot of responsibility. Now, I understand that the goal is to manage the project and keep it sustainable.
Right.
However, when we bring in our communities, we bring them in based upon the current milestones and the current roadmap. Now, my question is there anything in place to safeguard our communities against drastic changes?
Do you mean
Okay.
if the goalposts change? Is that what you mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
What if you
Okay.
change the goalpost?
Okay, so basically what you're saying，我们会不会突然间改变我们的制度啊，或者改变我们的怎么样啊？我们有什么保障
Okay.
？Yes, right.
Okay. Let me answer about that. Okay. Right now, okay, we won't have any changes, even though in future we won't have any changes. Okay. This is what I can promise to you guys. Okay. What we will do is we will put it more option to the leaders
Options.
and more option to the leaders and members, unless that they have no any solution way, or maybe that doesn't have to change something. Of course, I have to get from opinion from all your guys leaders, from different company community leaders, that give me back your feedback about this. Is it good? Is it okay to you guys? Okay, then we will decide and do it together, because right now we work as a community way, we not as a company way, that I have to do this before let you guys know I have to do this first. Like what in this meeting today, actually I told you guys that what coming soon I will do, what coming soon I will plan for. Of course, that leaders that can know and member know about that coming soon have to 0.7, because it's quite high, because it's 0.8. Okay, so this is the things that we won't change, but we discuss together, and also in future we can plan it together in future. Okay, this is what I can promise to you guys, we won't change. Yeah,
And
everything
Vincent,
in step by step.
you are bringing in a DAO system for community governance. Do you know when you'll be launching, on your precise points, the DAO that you have spoken about?
The Elf Union DAO.
Oh.
Yeah, when are we gonna launch it? The Elf Union DAO.
Elf Union DAO. Okay. I think will be not that fast, because right now we have to build up our whole ecosystem first.
Yes, the
okay,
ecosystem has to be in place.
haven't been built out. Okay, so let me add on about some answer about just now. Mr. Kelv asked about that. What can you guarantee, or maybe that whole things about our whole platform, and maybe what they're concerned about, that why you guys didn't prepare everything well before you guys launch. Of course, this is also our strategies based on our marketing. We do some marketing research about some China community and also some international community, because right now I think a lot of platform and a lot of company they do, if you be they did as like how we future we going to do what platform, what the ecosystem, what things like chain or maybe wallet. This is what they normally start up from the whole platform and maybe the whole project. But what we do right now is actually very easy. You know ELF, you can search it from your website. Yeah, if this ELF that had listed every exchange, you also can find it easily, okay, from our mother company. Also that we have our own ecosystem from ELF. Yeah, they also have chain, also have their wallet, their swap, those things also ready. Oh, leader, as we can persuade, or maybe we can let member join this community very easily, because due on this 3 months before the launching, before the 8th of December, the launching event, so that every leader that can build their community easily, like a base. Okay, so this is what after they trust the leader, and also they will find out from website easily. Okay, they will join. After join, they will, of course, they will ask, hey, what company future do, their ecosystem future do. Of course, this why the point that we put it our launching event on December, 8th of December. We have to let members know what we coming in future in our whole ecosystem. So this all, everything is part by part. And also we do a lot of research from many community and many leaders, because we do this everything by discuss, everything with not what I say one, then one, I say two, then two. No,
right.
Because I do it normally, I didn't change, like, because I respect to all leaders, all communities, all leaders, that you guys can give me more suggestion, more opinion from you guys, from your community, from your members, like China, like Italy, like Spain community, like different community. In UK, they all give me more option, more opinion, more suggestion, that I can get it more idea on my mind, then I discuss to you guys and I give you an answer. And only we
Thank you.
process that things, not change the things that I let you guys know. This is what
Thank you.
I have to
Well,
let you guys know.
Vincent, thank you for just telling us that we can all, express and be part of the whole collaboration, and that's wonderful. And people are going to say, well, we'll have to see that when that happens. So let's just leave it there. I'm not going to go into any negative spin on how do we know that's true. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
Proof is in the actions. So let's let these guys have the opportunity to demonstrate that. Let's not get cynical. And let's go in with that positive, and let's have that excitement as well. But like I said, be measured, by all means, be measured. Everyone has to decide for themselves. It's not about us trying to influence anyone. You're all adults. We are all responsible for our own actions, right?
All right,
And we
go ahead and answer the
wrap up with the final question from Wayne. Wayne, you've had
Yes,
your
hello.
hand up patiently. Last question.
Yes.
Make it
Thank you
happen. Go for
thank
it.
you. Can you hear me pretty good? Thank you very much. And I want to apologize in advance if the question was already answered. And I didn't hear it clearly if it was. And that is Sam Lee, as far as their involvement, Sam Lee, if there's any involvement with him or is his name anywhere in it, or Ryan Shu. I want to hear it clearly that there isn't any involvement.
Now, Ryan and Sam, for Ryan himself, he's actually, I would say, he's a very influential figure in the crypto space. Okay, that I would say. All right, but if he is involved with ELF or with ELF Union, definitely no, he's not involved. Okay, that is the key thing. All right, we know that Ryan, he has made some controversial decisions back then in the past. All right, that has caused some stir within the crypto community. That is what we are aware of. And we do know who is this person. We do know who is he. He is quite big within the European community. Some people like him, some people hate him. Okay, there are very mixed feedbacks regarding him. But the most important key question is whether Ryan or Sam is involved with ELF or even ELF Union. And the question is definitely no. The answer, all right, is definitely no. They are not at all involved, right, within the ELF blockchain or even the ELF Union. All right, but we do know who they are. Okay, definitely, because they are huge. They are very huge in the crypto space, definitely. Okay.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Tammy.
Guys, we are now going to wrap this up. These guys have given us almost 2 hours of their time. They've got a final bit of news to wrap up on, and guys, you have got something exciting coming up. So you've basically said that right now we're in pre-launch.
Right.
What is happening? You have got something exciting coming up.
Right now, currently it's around October 23rd. Okay, we're almost close to the end of the year. I believe we have less than 2 months actually. We have like 1.5 months before 2024 arrives. That is why we have to end it with you have to end up with something big. All right, that is why during December we'll have a product launch event. Okay, and this product launch event will be a physical event. We are going to host it at Hong Kong. All right, at Hong Kong, which is where our HQ is located. This event will be 3 days, 2 nights. All right, the dates tentatively we're setting it on the 8th of December until the 10th. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yes, 8th till 10th. Okay, this is what we are deciding. Now, let me break down the events that we have in line. Starting from the first day, that will be the product launch event. All right, that product launch event will be hosting it at a Sky Bar. We're not going to do it at the conference room, like what the traditional kind of methods that, previous companies have done. We're going to do it at a Sky Bar. Okay, we'll be inviting crypto influencers, okay, people who are influential in the crypto industry, and communities from all over the world are more than welcome to participate within this event. Okay, we'll have the head of growths, John, and the other of them will be in the event as well. They will share their vision and most importantly, the product launch. Okay, about our side EVM chains as well as our future products. All right, it will be done on the first day. We'll serve drinks, we'll serve food as well. Okay, that is for the first day. Now for the second day, during the afternoon, we'll have a boot camp training, okay, teaching users on how to use our D app. And if they have any questions regarding about the company or anything, the floor is open for them to ask the questions. Okay, it's because we need to ensure that everyone is familiar with what ELF Union is, how to use our D app before they're able to fully operate. All right, that is during the afternoon. Now at night, we'll have a gala dinner. Okay, and this gala dinner is to award, okay, community members who have performed well within the ELF Union. Okay, so basically this is a very brief breakdown on the 3 days, 2 nights event. Vince and I, we are finalizing the details on the events and everything. And once everything is set, we'll make an official announcement.
Yep.
Okay, within the ELF Union.
Yeah.
So probably that's something that we can look forward to.
Brilliant. I mean, it'll be a great Christmas celebration for sure. You're
Right.
still, and there will be criteria that
Definitely
obviously
criteria, right.
and we're always up for a challenge. So listen, guys, thank you so much for the great news, and let's see how we all do. And we look forward to all of the product launches that are coming up and all the exciting things that are on the roadmap. Just wanted to thank, I think, look, you have been going through a marathon with us, and definitely we got to share a bit of love. I think Gobby's already up there, bless him. Everybody, you got to share a bit of love for the Union for coming on. So let's give it up for these guys, and just want to say thank you for your time. And we really appreciate it. And I know that you have got you've had a lot of grueling from the community. So thank you for taking the time to really articulate and express. And you've taken a lot of care in answering all of those questions. So thank you very much. And we look forward to having more sessions together and seeing a bit more of the exec team. So yes, all I can say is we're going to wrap it up for now. We thank you for your time, and we look forward to having more sessions together as a community.
Definitely. This is only the first session that we're having for today. Definitely in the future, we can have more of this sessions to, probably we're going to invite other people in as well. Like Raf has mentioned before, we can invite probably the customer support or maybe the other people behind the ELF Union team. Okay, we can do something like that. Or probably we can have like a panel discussions, on what can we improve in terms of ecosystem.
Yep.
We will have more of those sessions, of course, in the future. All right.
Yep.
Brilliant. Well, thank you. There's a lot of love coming in the comments. There was also a very nice one that was coming in saying, great to see some youthful, fresh energy in the project. So there were some nice comments. I know it was a bit of a tough grueling, but this is a thing. And you've had, the honesty and the integrity to answer all of those questions. So guys, we are timing out now. And by the way, all of you that have heard this, you've had the opportunity, we will say, see who we're getting. We love your energy. So you guys have actually been going with a lot of energy consistently. You did not flake at all, so wonderful.
Great job.
So thank you.
Vince and Kate, look forward to working with you, and thank you for your time today, spending here with the community, answering every question. Like Rav said, you didn't flinch on anything. You gave straight face, honest, open answers, and that is you're not hiding behind a mask. You're not hiding behind the camera. You're letting everybody know who you are, and as you're answering questions and having people being able to see your expressions as you do so has been very helpful. So it brings a lot of more confidence and solace to the community. So thank you so much for all of that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And for all of you that are still on, just wanted to let you know, bring your communities tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And also we'll be doing a call. So we're doing calls on Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 o'clock, just to give you the overview of what this opportunity is. So do feel free. We will publish those details shortly. So thank you so much.
UK time, that is.
5 o'clock UK time. It's late for these guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Take care. All right, goodbye.